Hello, what's up guys? It's Calaveet and this is my first coverage video for ADV Revival. We are still in the first round of Swiss pools and we got Juicelino on the bottom here. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Versus Roy. Now Juicelino I don't quite know. No shade, sorry about that. Roy, I know, played in ADV League last season and in fact did beat my boy Stratus. He's definitely got some potential because Stratus is a very difficult opponent to beat. He played in Kalos Invitational 7, did quite well there. So I'm excited to see Roy playing this tournament too. I've heard there is some heat in at least game 2 or 3, but I've not been spoiled much further than one heat Pokemon. Let's jump right into it. Okay, we got Tyranitar versus Salamence lead matchup. One of the most standard lead matchups. Sometimes Tyranitar stays in and Ice Beam, sometimes Salamence stays in 2 and Brick Breaks, especially if it's CB. But very often you will actually just see both of them switch out here. So let's see what happens. Yep, there's a standard switch into Scam. Is that CB Mans? Nope, it isn't. That crit did too little and we see the leftovers. So we are probably dealing with a Mixmans here. And a Starmie from Roy that's gonna force out the Skarmory because it doesn't want to take a T-Bot that early. Skarmory not able to get some layers here. And Zapdos takes a massive pump here. Wow. That's not gonna survive another Ice Beam. Yeah, no. Does Juicelino not have a proper Starmie switch? This is rough. This team could do very well with the Blissey, but there doesn't seem to be such a thing here. Is the Starmie just gonna run through it? I might have kept that Starmie for later, to be honest. I'm not sure. Because yeah, it's not gonna KO Gengar with Hydro Pump without a crit, and T-Volt might or might not kill. With a crit it does for sure. Starmie could have been a potential win con for later, so we'll have to see. Jolteon would have been a pretty solid switch there, I might have gone into that. Flygon coming in to take that T-Volt. Oh yeah, so this is like a Superman squad that Juicelino's got here. 4 levitating Mons. Is it just gonna be Jirachi last then, if it's not Blissey? I think both of them might have wanted to switch it to Starmie there, but not sure. Will Juicelino scout for the HBIs here? It's actually Arrow last. I've run a similar squad. And that Arrow is gonna take that HBIs. And Roy does not want to go in the 50-50 just yet. Thinks Jolteon is way too valuable here. And makes a nice switch into Scam, predicting that Earthquake. So is he gonna get a layup or drill peck? No, just go straight into Heracross to force the issue. And this seems to be either a Bandit or a Select Hera. Probably more Bandit here? Not sure, maybe there's Weather Reset. But Gengar just explodes on it anyway and eliminates that threat. Gengar would have had some trouble to get through Jolteon anyway, but maybe it could have boomed on that too. And now this Mixmans is looking incredibly threatening. Juicelino still has got an Arrow to force it out. And over prediction from Roy here. Nice from Juicelino to catch that. Doesn't go for a Toxic though. Perhaps some Toxic Protect stalling could have brought him back here. Now he's still a little bit on the back foot. Only with that spike up here. And Mance is poised to wreak havoc. Fire Blast doesn't quite kill. Do you go for Toxic now? No, you maybe don't even have it. Maybe you are just Drill Peck. And Roy opts to just let Juicelino get layers up here and just go for safe damage with Dragon Claws and claim a kill here pretty much. Because nothing can realistically switch into this easily. And yeah, Brick Break just finishes off the Scam. No worries about that. Do you stay in here? Do you have a Rock Resist? Because if Tower lives and DDs, that could be a little bit scary. You do have a Jolteon to potentially kill it after though. So Brick Break shouldn't be a bad play here. Yeah. And in fact, Rock Slide doesn't even kill. So maybe not max attack Tyranitar here. Flygon could kill this now. It actually outspeeds. Wow, that's a really, really fast Flygon. Doesn't seem defensive then. That being your only rock resist is pretty scary, but I guess Arrow can help a little bit against DD-tar, huh? Still quite flimsy into Arrow especially. Look at your Rock Slide switch in. Tough. And it is actually HP Ice, and because that Flygon is offensive, it just dies to that. Wow. To be fair, if it had been defensive, it would have just taken a Dragon Claw and died anyway. So it seems like Roy is just gonna take this game. Juicilino gets the speed tie, but yeah, that's just a Metagross last. I figured there would have to be a Rock Resist on Roy's team. Crits Rock Slide. Maybe with the flinch another crit Rock Slide could have done something here, but no. Roy just goes for the boom and takes game 1 here. Well played from Roy. Interesting team from Juicilino. And some spikes offense from Roy here. Very, very light on the Rock Resists too, with only Metagross. Yeah. Let's hop into game 2. Okay. We got another men's lead from... oh, no. It was the other way around. Roy led with men's last time. So it's men's versus Vaporeon. I love Vaporeon lead. You can run stuff like Leftovers and Select Berry. And do some really, really strong hyper offense stuff with that. Salamence is probably gonna fear an Ice Beam and get out of here. And Vaporeon could sub. No, just goes for an Ice Beam. Skarmory takes a ton from that, and another Hydro is gonna do a lot, yeah. Toxic, because Juicilino doesn't seem to like this Vaporeon. Oh no, that protect. Very nice prediction from Roy here. Now he gets a Hydro of misses on the pert. Oh, that might be huge, especially with an offense team. Every single miss matters. And that seems to be a very offensive pert, huh? Taking 55 from a Hydro. Nice, switches from Juicilino here to take out that Vaporeon without losing too much to it. And yeah, it was actually Select Berry Vaporeon. So we are probably gonna see some sort of offense from Roy here. Oh, crit Declaw just straight up takes out that Mance. Roy might have lived that, especially if he isn't like a naive Mixmans himself. And Swampert comes in, but it's probably gonna have to take an HP Grassy and just dies. Very offensive Kurt too. This is looking like a roll from Juicilino, wow. You probably should have gone Metagross instead, but maybe you have some rolls to live with Swampert. Maybe you do, but Metagross just seems like a safe way to at least take this Salamence out here. Yeah, just gotta dodge, crit, burn, and that's Nidoking. And yeah, hit your mash, obviously. And yeah, that's the Pokemon that I got spoiled. Nidoking with a beautiful shiny. Yeah, a Pokemon I'm not very familiar with, but Nidoking, obviously an offensive powerhouse. Takes out the meta here with a Fire Blast. Very few things as threatening coverage-wise as a Nidoking, but it's not got much defensive value in ADV or U. Do you just go for an Earthquake here? Focus Punch on a DD, wow. Yeah, very smart to not let that DD target get out of hand here, especially when you have such an offensive Swampert. I like that Focus Punch a lot. Just playing it safe, because you have such a big lead. You can trade a kill here and still be in a lead position here. So good focus punch from Juicilino here to prevent that threat. And this match seems quite over. Are you just gonna Fire Blast this Heracross? Yeah, yep. You might even be able to just Earthquake if it subs here again to not miss. I'm not sure if that takes it out. Yeah, Sludge Bomb does it as well, obviously. Very nice, and that Heracross is not gonna do it. Nidoking seems like a really cool Heracross counter, I just realized. Rock Slide, Mega Horn, Finding Attacks. don't necessarily bounce off. I mean, that Mega Horn just did 72, but Nidoking has got so much offensive pressure too. Cool to see it put in some work here. Yeah. Awesome focus punch on that DD-tar too. Roy probably expecting to just live an earthquake here and potentially get things done with a Dragon Dance Tyranitar. Maybe especially scary if it's HP Grass too. But nope, Juicilino plays it very safe. Good focus punch. Nice showcase of Nidoking here. And good switches early on to take out that threat of the Vaporeon. Hydro mishelped a little bit, of course, but yeah. So it's 1-1 now. Let's see who takes this game. This time we got another Salamence lead and Dodrio. So Nidoking not the only heat we're seeing right here. Roy leading off with the Dodrio, but that's probably not a favorable lead for you. Maybe you just click Double Edge, but you are -1. Let's see. No, Roy goes Metagross. Takes that Dragon Claw quite nicely. Is threatened quite a bit by a Fire Blast now though. And yeah, goes into Snorlax here. Smart stuff. You probably have a Magneton with all these physical threats, right? I'm assuming you just go into that here. Yep, smart. Oh, Toxic I do not like from Juicilino here. Doesn't even do anything into the Snorlax. At least very likely it has immunity. You should probably just get your Spike up there or play around the very obvious Magneton, I feel like. But fair enough, this Skarmory is trapped now. And just gets taken out cleanly by a Thunderbolt. And Nidoking again. Juicilino really liking this mon right here. And it seems great into Magneton too. Magneton can't do much to it. No T-Bolts, no T-Waves, no Toxics. What's the best you got? HP Grass, HP Fire? Very, very rarely HP Ice. Kind of a relic of the past. Rain Dance. To just set something up in the back like your Suicune, yeah. Does this Nidoking not have Earthquake, by the way? It has not clicked Earthquake twice into a mon that's weak into it. So interesting. And yeah, that Swampert is not gonna enjoy a surf in the rain. Just gets cleanly 2-hit KO'd. And the sand is set up again, so that sand is probably here to stay because it's unlikely there's another Rain Dancer, right? The Suicune is looking very threatening too. HP Grass, right? Yeah, it doesn't do a heck of a lot here. Honestly, if you are leftovers, you could be a DD Tar with HP Grass. Then I might have just gone for a DD, but I obviously don't know the exact set. And Nidoking as your best answer is quite scary. What do you do here? Just HP Grass it too? Sadly, Nidoking not doing too much in this game. Took up the Magneton. And this Suicune, yeah, might just take out the arrow too. Let's see. Yeah. And it's Men's Last for Juicilino. So I don't think that he can really win that. Maybe with... Nah, it's not gonna be DD, is it? Maybe Fire Blast takes this out with a crit. Maybe burn it to lift the Meteor Mash, and even then, yeah, you just explode. So Roy takes it 2-0 over Juicilino. Ah, they're talking a bit in chat here. Nice gentlemans here, giving each other the GGs. Bit the Nido team today. I like the Nidoking, but it's... It does have a proper rock resistant Swampert, but with it being so offensive and Nidoking so easily taken out, it's still quite scary. Maybe Nidoking can work on something as offensive as this though. But it does seem to just get wrecked by Suicune, doesn't it, huh? But anyway, GG's and well played to both. Let's see if Juicilino brings more Nidoking in this turn here and makes a name for himself with that. And let's see if Roy keeps on taking names in this tour. Alright, hope you all enjoyed and have a nice day.
We have some new donations. $10.66 from Ro Quentin. Thank you for doing this, Jim. I was really worried no one would pick up Callous Legacy and keep ADV alive and well. Much love. Thank you, Ro Quentin. We're trying. And Fallen Angel Viox with $20. Decided to donate after seeing some of the cool teams you've showcased so far. Thank you very much. Prize pool is now at approximately $2,468.35 US. Stay tuned for more exciting Gen 3 gameplay, and what did you folks think of Calavit's narration debut? I loved it. Thank you everyone.